Here's a farming method for making around 2 million copper per hour in Wolong's very early game. The map you want is the Part 2 submission Tale of Guiguzzi. Wizardry spells wise, I'm using Stone Weapon and Quakebound as the boss here is weak to them. I also have all my points in Earth to help with that, which you can easily do by respecking at the village if you don't have all of your points in Earth. Gear-wise, I'm using the Dauntless Warrior set for the Unparalleled Spear's Whistling Vortex skill. I have some Power Gain, Stone Attack and Heaviness Accumulation perks on too. You can put Copper Obtention on all your gear if you want even more copper to drop from the mission, but I haven't bothered because this mission is really more about getting gear to trade for copper than it is about earning copper in the actual mission. If you don't have this set, you can get it from maxing out Zhao Yun as a companion. I have 2 videos on doing that fast, which I'll link in the description if you need them. Okay, first we need to farm some gear to trade for copper. What I do is I run in, put stone on my weapon as the boss spawns, then immediately hit it with Whistling Vortex to stagger. Then I buff up with Quakebound and get ready to deflect. And that's pretty much the loop. Stone weapon, Quakebound, deflect, and Whistling Vortex. Later in the game you can nuke the boss in lots of other ways, and even now you could do it in other ways, but this works fast enough that you can get a kill at least 3 times in less than 5 minutes, which is more than fast enough for the amount of copper you need early game. Now that was a bad slow run, but the boss still dropped 3 pieces of gear. That's on top of the 2 armor pieces you get as a reward for doing the mission, so that's good. That's 5 pieces of gear in total. To do it again, select Challenge the same battlefield again, and off you go. So again, run in, Stone Weapon, Whistling Vortex, Quakebound buff, deflect, and over and over. The boss's patterns are random, so some runs will be faster than others, and if you're farming this, you'll probably be a bit brain dead and will mess up a bit, but that's okay. Unless you royally screw up, it always goes fast enough not to worry about any small hiccups. So again, 3 pieces of gear plus the 2 guaranteed by the mission. I'll do it one more time to show how 3 kills in 5 minutes is pretty standard with a mix of good and bad runs. If you don't want to watch again, jump to the 5-minute mark, as from there I take you through the copper trading process. That was a better run, again 3 pieces of gear. Unfortunately some were 4-star, which does make the copper trading process slower, but whatever. That's still 5 pieces of gear from each of those runs in a little over 4 minutes. Now we'll go get our copper. This time select Visit the Hidden Village. Go to the blacksmith. Select Salvage. First up, we have weapons. Make sure you go into additional features and have check all set to 3 stars or less. We don't want to accidentally salvage any 4-star gear we have. Now check all, which is L3 on PlayStation, then X to confirm and click salvage. We got 22 jewels from weapons. Tab across to armor and once again check all. Confirm and salvage. That's 142 jewels, so we got 164 in total. Now we trade those jewels for copper. Tab across to upgrade materials. Select jewel fragment. X to sell. And sell. Choose the amount to sell. I'll just sell 150 for 150,000 copper. In reality, we got 164 jewels plus some 4-star gear that I didn't salvage, so we really could have gotten at least 180,000 copper from that farm, plus the 4,000 or so you also get per mission completion, so easily over 2 million copper if you farm that for an hour. So yeah, if you're early game and struggling for copper, this method's your huckleberry. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next vid.